Good afternoon. This is All India Radio, and I'm Tanvi Taneja with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi emphasizes the importance of providing houses to the poorest as the first step towards poverty eradication. Home Minister Rajnath Singh says security arrangements at the border will be strengthened through use of technology. Army foils infiltration bid at the line of control in Uri sector of Kashmir Valley. 3 terrorists killed. India imposes anti-dumping duties on certain varieties of Chinese steel to protect domestic players. Dussehra being celebrated across the country. And in badminton, Kidambi Srikanth and Sameer Verma to face each other for a place in the semi-finals of the Denmark Open at Odense. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that providing houses to the poorest is the first and foremost step towards poverty eradication. He said whether it is the poor or the middle class, in the last 4 years the government has made serious efforts to provide them their own houses. The Prime Minister was speaking at a function marking the launch of several projects at the Sai Mandir complex at Shirdi in Maharashtra. He also participated in the e-Grih Pravesh, in which keys were handed over to the 2.5 lakh Grameen beneficiaries of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. Interacting with beneficiaries, Mr. Modi expressed happiness that he got the chance to fulfill their dreams on the auspicious occasion of Vijay Dashami.
मुझे बताइए, घर लेने के लिए पहले अर्जी की होगी, फिर पैसे मिले होंगे, घर बनाया होगा। किसी भी व्यक्ति को 1 रुपया भी रिश्वत देनी पड़ी है क्या आपको? नहीं सर। पक्का? सच बताना? चलिए, मुझे खुशी हुई कि आपने मुझे बताया, वरना क्या होता है, कुछ ऐसे ही फालतू लोग पहुंच जाते हैं, मैं घर दिलाऊंगा, मुझे 250 रुपया दो, मुझे 500 रुपया दो। लेकिन मुझे खुशी है कि आज देश में ऐसा वातावरण बना है कि बिचौलिए सब खत्म हो रहे हैं। अच्छा, अब नया घर बन गया तो बच्चों की पढ़ाई का क्या करोगे?
अभी तो हम बच्चों को कुछ आगे बढ़ाना चाहते हैं और हमको बहुत खुशी हो रही है कि हमारे भी बच्चे पढ़ लिख कर अच्छे बने।
अच्छा, बिजली का कनेक्शन मिला है?
जी हाँ, बिजली भी है और उज्ज्वला गैस भी मिला।
गैस भी मिल गया?
जी हाँ सर।
और नल भी आ गया?
जल भी मिला।
नल में जल भी आ गया? चलिए, आप सबको बहुत बहुत बधाई, बहुत शुभकामनाएं आप सबको।
The Prime Minister said his government has constructed 1,25 lakh houses in 4 years, as against last government's 25 lakh houses in 4 years. The Prime Minister said the government is promoting tourism along with agriculture in Maharashtra.
सरकार टूरिज्म को भी बढ़ावा दे रही है। महाराष्ट्र में तो शिरडी जैसे आस्था से जुड़े बड़े स्थान भी, तो दूसरी तरफ अजंता इलोरा जैसे आकर्षक स्थान भी है, जहां दुनिया भर के टूरिस्ट खींचे चले आते हैं। आस्था, आध्यात्म और इतिहास को युवाओं के रोजगार से जोड़ने का एक बहुत बड़ा अभियान हमने शुरू किया। देश के टूरिस्ट सर्किट को आपस में जोड़ा जा रहा है, वहां सुविधाओं का निर्माण किया जा रहा है।
The Prime Minister said the government is constantly trying to create an atmosphere for the farmers where they get fair price for their produce. He said for this, the centre has increased the minimum support price.
ये हमारी सरकार है जिसने एमएसपी को लेकर किसानों की बरसों पुरानी मांग को पूरा किया है। सरकार ने गन्ने समेत खरीफ और रबी की 21 फसलों को समर्थन मूल्य में लागत के ऊपर 50% का लाभ तय किया है। इस ऐतिहासिक फैसले से इस साल देश के किसानों को हजारों करोड़ रुपयों की अतिरिक्त आय सुनिश्चित होगी।
Home Minister Rajnath Singh has said that security arrangements at the border will be strengthened through use of technology. Addressing the arms worship program organized by BSF today at Bikaner in Rajasthan, Mr. Singh said,
सीमा सुरक्षा को और चुस्त दुरुस्त बनाने के लिए और साथ ही साथ हमारे बॉर्डर सिक्योरिटी फोर्स के जवानों का तनाव कम हो, लगातार उनको सीमा पर खड़े न रहना पड़े, इसके लिए हम तकनीकी व्यवस्था सुनिश्चित कर रहे हैं। उसे बोलते हैं कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव इंटीग्रेटेड बॉर्डर मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम, CIBMS.
Mr. Rajnath Singh said that BSF jawans have special responsibility of security of the Indo-Pak border. Later, speaking to media persons, Mr. Singh said that terrorists are entering from Pakistan, but the army, police and other forces have proper coordination among them. The Home Minister added that in Jammu and Kashmir, army and other forces are taking all measures to counter terrorism. The army foiled an infiltration bid in Uri sector at the line of control in Baramulla district of the Kashmir Valley, killing 3 terrorists in a gunfight. An army spokesman told AIR that alert troops noticed some suspicious movements in the wee hours and intercepted the ultras at Torna near LOC. In subsequent gunfight, the terrorists were killed, whose identity and group affiliation are being ascertained. Meanwhile, 7 army personnel were injured in an IED blast in Pulwama district late last evening. The blast occurred near a bridge at Trichal village. 3 seriously injured jawans have been admitted to Army Hospital in Srinagar. An army vehicle was also damaged in the blast. India has imposed anti-dumping duties of up to $185.51 per ton for 5 years on certain varieties of Chinese steel to protect the interest of the domestic players. An official notification said the Revenue Department has imposed the duty based on the recommendations of the Directorate General of Trade Remedies, DGTR. This followed a joint application by domestic steel industries before the DGTR for initiating investigations and levying anti-dumping duties on certain steel products. While recommending the anti-dumping duty, the DGTR said the goods have been exported to India from China below normal value and the domestic industry has suffered material injury on account of these imports. China has informed India that landslides have blocked the Milan section of the main stream of Yarlung Tsangpo River in Tibet. The river is known as Siang and Brahmaputra in India. The blockage took place from late October 16th to early morning of October 17th, which will have impact on the water situation of the lower reaches of the river. In view of the blockade, the river may burst out at any time, causing sudden flash flood in downstream areas. The East Siang District Administration of Arunachal Pradesh has cautioned people residing on the banks of the river to remain alert and also refrain from venturing out into the river. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. You can also log on to our website www.newsonair.nic.in. Vijayadashmi and Dussehra are being celebrated across the country today. The festival is celebrated to remember Lord Ram's victory over Ravan, marking the triumph of good over evil. The day also marks the culmination of Navaratri and Durga Puja. In the national capital, programs of burning huge effigies of the demon king Ravan, his brother Kumbhakaran and son Meghnath have been organized in the evening at various places. Besides, the ideal immersion of goddess Durga will also take place at various ghats of Yamuna in the city. The Delhi Traffic Police has made elaborate arrangements to ensure smooth flow of traffic. In Odisha, police issued special instructions for celebration of Ravan Podi. This year, pollution-free Dussehra was the slogan of Bhubaneswar Municipal Corporation, and plastic-free puja pandals will be awarded by the BMC. To avoid the water pollution of rivers due to immersion of idols, special pools are being prepared at the bank of river Kuakhai and Daya in Bhubaneswar. In Himachal Pradesh, the week-long international Kullu Dussehra will begin in Kullu district today. The prominent feature of Kullu Dussehra is when Dussehra comes to an end in other parts of the country, the festival begins in Kullu. More from our correspondent.
Kullu Dashera, which runs throughout the week every year, will start with traditional Rath Yatra of Lord Raghunath. Governor Acharya Devvrat would also witness Lord Raghunath Rath Yatra, which will begin by 3 p.m. National and international tourists from across the country and abroad have started arriving to witness the mega festival. During the festival, traditional dances and folk songs will be performed by artists from various parts of Himachal Pradesh and across the country. Artists from 4 countries will also perform cultural programs on this occasion. Sanjeev Sundariyal, AIR News, Shimla.
Mysuru, the city of palaces, is decked in colourful decorations for the Jambu Savari procession that will conclude the 10-day Dashera festivities. The world-famous Jambu Savari or elephant procession will be held this evening with caparisoned elephant carrying goddess Durga in the golden howdah. The procession and the torchlight parade later mark the culmination of the grand finale of the 10-day festivities. A report from our correspondent.
The countdown begins for the grand procession as the cultural capital of Mysuru is gripped in the intended festive fever. Lakhs of tourists have congregated in the city. Today at 3:40 p.m., the famous 4-kilometer Jambu Savari procession will be flagged off by the Karnataka Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy after performing puja to the Nandi Dwaja in front of the Mysuru Palace. After the procession, the festivities would be concluded with the torchlight parade at Bandi Mandap. R. Murthy, AIR News, Bengaluru.
President Ramnath Kovind has greeted people on the occasion. In a message, the President said, "This is a day to share the happiness with the less fortunate, the lonely and those in pain." He said it is also an opportunity to cherish the spirit of unity and bonds of fraternity among people. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also greeted people on the occasion of Vijay Dashmi. He also shared a video message with the people. The 12th Asia-Europe Meeting ASEM Summit is underway at the Belgian capital Brussels. The summit began with the arrival of around 51 heads of states or governments from the European and Asian countries, including India, in Brussels last evening. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu, who heads the Indian delegation, is scheduled to speak in the session today. The biennial event with the theme Global Partners for Global Challenges is the highest platform for dialogue and cooperation between Asia and Europe in the areas of trade, investment, security and tourism. Mr. Naidu will also address the Indian diaspora at the Jain Cultural Centre and offer floral tributes at a sculpture of Mahatma Gandhi at Antwerp in Brussels. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is scheduled to address a huge gathering of people associated with the IT and electronic manufacturing sector on 24th of this month in New Delhi. In a tweet, he invited professionals, experts and technocrats from all over the country to take part in the event. He said they can discuss with him the ways through which the vibrant IT and electronic manufacturing sector can contribute in building a new India. The Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana scheme is giving a major boost to rural road connectivity in Maharashtra. The objective of this scheme is to provide good all-weather road connectivity to the villages. Here is a ground report from our Pune correspondent.
Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana is a nationwide plan in India to provide good all-weather road connectivity to unconnected villages. The scheme has started to change the lifestyle of many villagers as it has resulted in new roads. Krishna Chevre from Devtani village of Maharashtra shares his experience.
मैं कृष्णा चौरे पनाहा तहसील के देवटानी गांव का रहवासी हूँ। हमारे देवटानी गांव में प्रधानमंत्री ग्राम सड़क योजना के तहत नए और अच्छे रास्ते बनाए हैं। पहले हमारे गांव में चलने लायक भी रास्ते नहीं थे, लेकिन अब प्रधानमंत्री ग्राम सड़क योजना से देवटानी गांव में नए रास्ते बनाए गए हैं।
Indeed, because of this connectivity, the villages are getting transformed into a global village. Mridula Ghurke from RNU Pune.
In badminton, Kidambi Shrikant and Sameer Verma will be up against each other for a place in the semi-finals of the Denmark Open at Odense today. Shrikant, Sameer, Saina Nehwal and 2 other Indian shuttlers advanced to the quarterfinals yesterday. In the men's singles, 7th-seed Shrikant came back from a game behind, while Sameer Verma defeated Indonesia's Jonathan Christie. And now, before we close, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi emphasizes the importance of providing houses to the poorest as the first step towards poverty eradication. Home Minister Rajnath Singh says security arrangements at the border will be strengthened through use of technology. Army foils infiltration bid at the line of control in Uri sector of Kashmir Valley. 3 terrorists killed. India imposes anti-dumping duties on certain varieties of Chinese steel to protect domestic players. Dussehra being celebrated across the country. And in badminton, Kidambi Shrikant and Sameer Verma to face each other for a place in the semi-finals of the Denmark Open at Odense. And with that, we end the Midday News.